would never expect this damage. Never. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. We are talking Raid Shadow Legends sweet clan boss team today. We're on my dude Grind Wars account. This is an account takeover, and I finished up the team for his account, and I am astounded by the insane amount of damage potential this team is capable of. Just absolutely blew my mind away. Also, I've used all of his silver. My apologies, my dude. So, Grind War over here is level 93. Here is his Great Hall, which apparently is getting an update in 2023. I couldn't be more shocked. And here is his roster. For this account, he was barely 3-keying Ultra Nightmare with a team of his own design. Okay, so what we wanted to do was come in and build a Helicath unkillable team, right? He wanted to try something new. He had heard about a double Helicath team. And when I went searching around online, I could not really find good information on this, okay? So what I ended up finding was this. YST made a video, and honestly I would have never found this based on this thumbnail. It's a sick image with 148 million damage, but this was a Helicath and Tower team. And so since Tower and Helicath have basically the same unkillable ability with the same cooldown, all with that block damage, what I wanted to do was see if we could put 2 Helicaths in the team. If you look at his roster here, let me expand this out so you can see it. We have 2 Helicaths. And so we have the ability to build a double Helicath team. I would have gravitated towards one of the 2 teams that I've built on my channel. You should definitely check out the Clan Boss playlist if you want to see those teams. They are much more accessible on gear levels and speeds. That would be Helicrusher and MtgJedi. Those are much slower, still amazing teams. But this team, if you have 2 Helicaths, or you have Helicath and Roshkard the Tower, then you can build this team, and this is way more damage, okay? Now, I want to tell you that even the damage on these champions is not as much as it could be, okay? It's not as much as it could be. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over the speed tune, then we're going to jump into a run, and then I'll go over the builds, okay? Here is the double Helicath team, and here are the speeds in case that's all you need. I hope you'll consider watching the rest of the video. And to incentivize you, at the end of the video, I'm going to give information on how to win 540 gems. So if you would like that information, please stick around. So the double Helicath team. Helicath, 2 of them. Ninja, Farrakhan, Seeker. The cool thing about this team is that Ninja can be replaced with any damage dealer, and you don't have to change the speed at the same speed, right? So you can see the first Helicath here has opener and 1 on the A3, and he's at 277 speed. Helicath number 2 does opener A1, priority 1 on A3, he's at 247. Ninja, 222, opener A2, priority 1. Farrakhan is the best champion for this team, but you could replace him with any damage dealer that you want. We did A31, A22. Seeker, Farrakhan is at 247. Seeker is at 254, and opener A1. All of the champions are booked. All of the champions have very similar clan boss masteries, okay? So, this is a full auto team. And you can see that we have slightly different presets for red and then green, okay? So what is different about the red team? Same. On red, you have to disable the A2. Apparently, it messes up the speed tune. Same. That's the only difference. Set up another team for it so you can run it full auto on the red one. The green one over here. Same. New champion. Okay. If you run Ninja in the fast spot, in the Ferric in the fat spot, which that would be the 247 one, you can run Ninja in the 247 spot, but it doesn't really matter because you're still going to one key on Spirit Affinity with the Doom Priest, okay? Now, I have the Doom Priest in Toxic. That's the only tricky build. Everyone else is just built for damage, and the AI priorities are exactly the same. You just have to put Doom Priest in for Spirit. I think that's all of the information. Let's get into the run. Ready, set, go. All right, so you can see right away they're putting up the block damage, and this is going to be for 2 turns. So we will have some overlap on the abilities, which is great. We do have some blessings on our champions. You see the cruelty proc. You see the brimstone up here, which that's been kind of a disaster with that change on the blessings. Honestly, I just think they should change it back to how it was before. And you can see already on turn 1, we're over 1 million damage per turn on turn 1. And that just does not happen. We're getting counterattacks. We're getting ally attacks. We're getting brimstone procs. We have poison. We have decreased defense. Well, I mean, I cannot believe how good this team is. We also have accuracy on Helicath so that we can land the brimstone and the weaken, okay? So look at the damage already. Look at it. We're over 1 million damage per turn already, okay? Now, the stun target on Void is either going to go to Ferrican most of the time or Ninja, okay? And so you don't need to worry about anyone getting stunned. And especially with the Helicath builds, they're both going to have Steadfast Mastery, the heart one over on the support tree. And that mastery, what it's going to do is it's going to protect you against the clan boss stun. So we don't need to worry about that, okay? And then the clan boss will target Ferrican. We are already at 8 million on turn 5, which, again, with this team, we're going to be hitting almost 2 million, if not more, damage per turn, as long as you have the Brimstone procs on this team, which is absolutely crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to get some other things set up, and I'll be back on screen here, and you'll catch up on the damage. As you can see here, it is turn 13, and we have surpassed the 2 million damage per turn threshold, which is still mind-blowing to me. I have been absolutely shocked by the damage potential in this team. It's crazy. Like, I want to test other champions in this team in place of Ninja, but I think honestly he's going to be the highest damage dealer. But like, how much damage can Draco do? How much damage can Bellinor do? Like, what if we put Venus in here, or Rio, or there's so many champions that we could test in here. I don't know if we really need Fane because we have decreased defense from Ferrican, and we have the weaken from Helicath. But, you know, we could put a bigger damage dealer like Turvold in here, who's going to have a lot of buffs. I don't think that his extra turn would mess this team up, but I'm not 100% sure. So you can clearly see we're over 2 million damage per turn. Big shout out to YST for covering a similar version of this team on his channel. But I think that this team still has a higher damage ceiling than what we've seen, because there aren't full blessings on people. Like, nobody has more than 1 Star Awakening, I don't think. So, like, we don't have anybody with Cruelty here. We don't have anybody with Phantom Touch. We don't have the maximum, we don't have, like, a higher blessing for the Brimstone champion. It's just there's so many ways we can add damage. And once you see the builds here, you're going to see we can add damage in the builds also. So that is pretty crazy. We're already at the 2 key on turn 17. That's awesome. We're already at the 2 key on turn 17. So one thing to note is that this run does take a little bit longer than the normal block damage or unkillable teams. I think my team runs in about 15 minutes, but it also does way less damage. So consider that when you're deciding whether to build this or not. But if you have the gear for this team, I would say build this, because this is the easiest 1 key on Ultra Nightmare I've ever seen by far. Like I had a takeover a little while back where I was working with Mythfu, and that account had some just mid-game gear that was not great at all, and it 1-keyed, but it was like, 75 million or 80 million. And you're going to see that this team is going to be way more than that, guys. Way more than that. We're not even to turn 25 yet, and we're at 42 million. So the damage potential of this team is so high. What I would love to hear from you in the comments section is, what do you think of this team? If you have these champions, would you consider switching your clan boss team to this team? If so, tell me what damage dealer you're going to use. Are you going to use Ninja, or are you going to use somebody else? Because as we said, Ninja is not essential to this team. You do not need him in your team. You can run another damage dealer. But when you see how much damage he does in this team, you might want to put him in here. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying you might want to. Now, additionally, if you want to win those gems, what I would love to see in the comment section below is the word double. Now, tell me about what you think about this team and use the word double, right? I think this clan boss team is amazing and it has double the damage potential. Or double stuff your Oreos with your clan boss team. I don't care what it is. All you have to do is have the word double in your comment. And please put other words there too to help out the YouTube algorithm. You guys are helping me out, so I'm helping you out. And some people have been asking about when's the next gem giveaway, etc. I will be doing some gem giveaways on stream over at twitch.tv/MtgJedi. So make sure that you're over there hanging out as well. But I want to start doing some streams here on YouTube for you guys also. So I'm going to try to arrange that now that basketball season is winding down. So look for that on the channel. And I would love to hang out with you guys here on YouTube live as well as over on Twitch live. And guys, we're almost at turn 25, which is halfway, and we are at 52 million damage. We're at 53. We're going to be at 54 on turn 25 probably. I can't say it too many times. The damage on this team is crazy, okay? So when I was doing this takeover, I finished up most of it yesterday. I tested the team, and, I walked away, went to use the restroom, get a snack, whatever, while the damage was going. And I come back, and I see the damage screen, and my jaw just dropped. I still cannot believe how much damage this team does. It is outstanding. Like, this has got to be one of the best unkillable teams in the game now. One of the best. You do need 2 Helicaths or a Helicath and a tower, but, like, a lot of people do have those champions. Like, I have Helicath and a tower. I do. I think tower and Helicath are both in my Iron Twins team, but maybe there's an Iron Twins team that uses these speeds. We could try to figure that out. And man, it's definitely worth it if you're trying to transition to Ultra Nightmare to build this team, because like I said, so easy. One thing to note there is that Ninja did take the stun. Again, that's perfectly fine. Ninja or Farrakhan, as long as either of the damage dealers are taking the stun, you're completely fine with this team. Neither Helicath nor Seeker can take the stun. It has to be one of the damage dealers. So what we'll do here is we'll fast forward to the damage screen, and then I'll show you some other damage screens as well, and we'll wrap it up here for you guys. It is turn 43, and we are almost about to beat that 100 million. There it is. Turn 43, we already hit 100 million. So we still have about 6 turns remaining, and I'm very excited to see the final number. Coming into the home stretch, we are on turn 48. We're already at 111 million damage. I think this is going to be the new high for this team. And I'm so excited to share this with you guys. If you appreciate this video, make sure you hit the like button. I would love to hear your thoughts on this team in the comments below. And don't forget to put the word double down in the comments so that you can get your chance to win some gems and give you some extra energy for the fusion or anything else that you need to do on your account. Actually, I think you should probably be using your gems for other things. I might make a video on that at some point. And here we are. Here we are. There's 114 million. Can we hit 115? Yes, sir. 115 million. Jeez. 14 million from Helicath, 20 million from the Brimstone one. Ninja did 51 million on his own. Farrakhan with 13, Seeker with 15, and as you can see here, the blessings, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star awakenings. So definitely got some potential to improve the damage on this team. I still cannot believe this damage. Speaking of damage, let's take a look at some other damage screens here, okay? So you can also run this on Spirit. We talked about that already. It is a 1 key even with Doom Priest in the team. We took out the Ninja and added the Doom Priest, and still about the same amount of damage from all the champions. Doom Priest does 12 million, so that tells you you can use any damage dealer in here that you want, which is pretty incredible. You can also run this on Nightmare and Brutal, and you're going to still get some incredible damage. This was Spirit on Nightmare, and it ran perfectly, 98 million with Doom Priest in the team, and then it'll also run on Brutal as well. All right, so let's see those champions, and then we'll wrap the video here. The Ninja build here. He's not in Savage. I believe he can be in Relentless for this build. He's not in Relentless. He's in 1 crit damage set and 1 divine crit rate set. So his total stats are not that crazy, like 3,800 attack, but he has a lot of crit damage, 274, enough accuracy, 240, and then his mastery's pretty typical here in the War Master. Then for the next champion in the list, we have Helicath number 2. Masteries, again, same thing. Very similar. You can tell up here at the top, most importantly, we have Steadfast. His total stats, 96% crit rate, 223 crit damage, 4k defense, 230 accuracy, nothing crazy. We have a speed set and a perception set and a broken set, okay? Nothing crazy here, nothing crazy. And then this is the one with Brimstone. The faster one is in just speed and a broken random set, because that's what I needed to get the speeds on this. And that's 277 speed. He doesn't have as much defense. He doesn't have as much crit damage. He's over on the crit rate. He doesn't have accuracy. Okay, the build can definitely be improved. Masteries, not full masteries, but that's okay. War Master down at the bottom, obviously. And then up at the top, we have the Steadfast. I think it would be fine to come down over like we did on the other one, but this is also fine with the bigger shields. Everybody is booked, obviously. Seeker has Cruelty, but it's only 1 star. And Seeker's in 2 speed sets, so we can hit the speed requirements. We also do not have that high of an attack here, 3.3k, 254 speed, 108 crit rate. Don't need it, but as long as it's 100%, and then 221 crit damage. I think we could build the whole team with 70% crit rate, so we could definitely stack that crit damage up higher. And then the masteries on him. Make sure that you have steadfast on all three of your champions. Both Helicaths and the Seeker need that steadfast mastery. Farrakhan the Fat is in a pretty good build. I couldn't get a cruel piece to finish it, so to use a random savage piece. So we're only matching crit damage and perception, but the stats on him are actually pretty good. He has good multipliers, but building his attack up is important for that. 3.2k attack, the 247 speed, that's important. You can see he doesn't have 100% crit rate because he doesn't need it. 273 crit damage, definitely way more than enough accuracy. No blessing on him. I feel like I forgot a blessing. Oh, brimstone on both of them, just to make sure. Okay. And then the masteries, pretty typical clan boss masteries over here with the War Master and the accuracy tree. I think Farrakhan could actually come over to the counterattack tree over here with retribution, because we don't really need all of that accuracy on him. The only thing would be that the speed would go down, so we would need to keep that same speed if you're going to make that change. But this is just the craziest damage team I've ever seen for an unkillable team. And to top it off, he's a low spender, which is amazing. Like, you come into his inbox, there's nothing there, okay? This is a low spend account, guys, so you can do it too. You can do it too. 115.18 million damage. Tell me you're not shocked by that for this team. Actually insane. Actually insane. All right, that'll do it for me here today. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel with your notification bell turned on, because apparently none of you have the bell turned on. So make sure you turn on notifications and put the word double in the comments below for your gems. Share this with somebody who you want to blow their mind with the damage, or you want to share the gem giveaway, or maybe they just need a new team and you want to recommend this. I hope this video gets some views so we can help out a lot of people. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.